Hi, if you are a horse rider and you're new to Pilates-based exercises, or you are returning to riding having had an injury, then my 3 top abdominal exercises are going to be just what you need. You don't need to be doing lots of sit-ups. That's not going to help you anything like as much as these more specific riding-based exercises. So we're going to start off on your back with an exercise called the oblique prep. You want to have your right hand on the floor beside you and the left hand at the top of your neck or the base of your head. Have your feet and knees approximately hip width apart. You're going to try and keep your low back, tummy and pelvis fairly still as you float your right hand, reach for your right toes and bring your left shoulder towards your right knee and take everything back down together. So you're floating your right hand, reaching for your right toes and bringing your left shoulder towards your right knee, and everything comes back down together. And by keeping your low back, tummy and pelvis fairly still, we're making sure that you're really rotating and moving through your upper and mid back, because that's something you want to be able to be precise about when you're moving. Now obviously in the saddle the whole of your spine is going to be moving, but you want to be able to be precise about which bit and how you are controlling yourself. So then we can swap and go to the other side, so hands in the same position the other way round. Float your left hand, reach for your left toes and bring your left shoulder towards your right knee and back down again. So float and reach for your left toes, right shoulder towards your left knee and everything back down together. So again, you're trying to keep your low back, tummy and pelvis fairly still. So that movement is through your upper and mid back, and we're getting that nice rotation of movement. Okay, we can make this exercise a little bit harder. I appreciate this is quite slow, and when you're in the saddle the movement is often a little bit quicker. So we're going to do a mini version of an exercise called the criss-cross, and you're going to reach up and bring your hands either side of one knee, straight down and up to the other side, straight down and up to the other side. So you keep swapping from side to side. We're getting that nice rotation, and what these rotation movements do is they use our oblique abdominal muscles, and they really help us when we're in the saddle, because our horses don't just move forwards and back, they move a little bit left, then right, then left, then right, and our bodies need to be able to do exactly the same thing. Okay, we're going to pop up into a sitting position. I'm going to go sideways actually, I think you'll get a little better view. By the way, if you are new to my channel, outside my lawn is not flat, it's full of lumps and bumps, so if I look a little bit wonky it's quite often because I'm sitting or lying in a dip. Okay, so you want to sit with your feet and knees approximately in this angle, not too far away, that'll make it a little bit too tricky. If you don't feel comfortable, sit on a cushion or sit on a block. That can make this exercise a whole load easier. Have your hands lightly resting on the front of your knees, front of your shins, soft shoulders, soft elbows, soft hands, and you're going to rock backwards and forwards through that low back and pelvis. Try to minimise movement through your shoulders, so we're not trying to go into that sit-up type of movement, we're trying to make this movement really precise, and you'll probably start to feel it starting to work really quite hard through this part of your tummy here, because you're really controlling that low back and pelvis using your deep abdominal muscles. You can make this a little bit harder by taking your hands away, but think about what's happening when you're in the saddle. You want your hands to stay soft and light and not moving too much, even though your low back and pelvis are on the move. This is a really easy exercise to replicate. You can do this on a chair, you can do this pretty much anywhere where you can sit down and really work on that precision of movement through the abdominals, through your low back and pelvis. So, provided those were comfortable, those are 3 really, really useful introductory exercises to get you isolating those muscles. I say isolating, we work loads of different muscle groups all at one time, but specifically targeting those muscles that are going to help you control and move your trunk, move your body in line with what the horse is doing underneath you. Hope these are really helpful for getting you started. There will be a harder version of these exercises coming along soon, so keep your eyes peeled for those when you have got the hang of these ones.